Hello citizens of the internet, it is I, your local queer Xenocide. It's been a while since I've made a last video, which was at some point at the end of last year, but I'm here, I'm back, and today I'm going to do a fun video. So in case you weren't aware, the Pentagon has basically come out and they've said that UFOs are real, but whether or not they're aliens, that's the mystery. But they're not ruling it out. And like, that's kind of a big deal, and I'm a bit surprised that no one is like losing their minds on the street about it, because I mean, there could be aliens. Aliens may very well be real. Aliens are probably real. They probably are. I'm not going to say they definitely are, but they probably are. You have the fucking Pentagon is saying, yeah, it might be aliens. I don't know, that's sort of just like boggling my mind, and I'm waiting for like the proper actual unclassified report come out eventually at some point. But in the meantime, I thought it would be really fun if we review like UFO videos. You know, like UFO sightings, 100% real, not clickbait, gone wrong sort of videos on YouTube. You know, just in the spirit of, hey, they're real, like, wow, UFOs are real, that's crazy. Oh god. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to check out some UFO videos, and I'm gonna basically like rank them based on how valid they look. But I'm gonna add like also my own set of criteria based on what I think a valid UFO video is. You know, just to sort of like keep it somewhat entertaining and lighthearted and not super existentially terrifying for some people. So basically, I'm going to assign a criteria for the videos to meet, and depending on what points they meet will depend on like its overall score. 0 being this is definitely basically being this is definitely a fake video. Xenocide, why are you showing like this? The Pentagon would come out and be like, yeah, no, this is absolute bollocks. And 5 being the Pentagon should have actually really kept this one under wraps, because this is for sure definitely evidence of extraterrestrial life. I forgot what the points are, so I'm gonna look at my phone because I wrote it down because I have ADHD. So the 5 criteria points that video has to meet to be number 5, definitely real, like no undeniable proof. Would be the video has to be grainy. The video should be filmed in landscape mode, ideally. It doesn't definitely, like, just because it's in portrait mode, it won't absolutely dampen the overall score, but like personal bias will kick in. Does this video have 100% real or like 100% not fake, a 100% truth proof sort of thing, like a seal of approval proof somewhere in the title of the video? Because as we all know, no one on the internet lies. Are there noises coming from the person in the video, like, you know, talking or like heavy breathing, just to sort of know that like there's definitely a human being, potentially maybe it's an alien, like, you know, doing psychology on us, but like basically knowing that there's someone actually recording it and it's not some weird simulation. And lastly, does the UFO in the video at any point like zoom away or form weird, strange patterns, all that sort of stuff? You know, your classic UFO doing a crop circle as we speak sort of scenario. And with that out of the way, let's go. Alright, so 2 things to note already. The title of the video has 100% real, and as I stated earlier, that is undeniable proof right there. Well, not like undeniable, let's not get carried away here, but that's definitely a point in its favor. Also, as a personal thing, I like that the video is filmed in landscape mode, so that's pretty good already. This video is, it's pretty solid. It's already got like a head start going on here. Let's see how it continues on.
I'm looking around everything this way.
We've got some nice commentary from the person filming the video, which is, you know, pretty good, because from what I can see in this video, it's the quality of this video, it's too quality. for our mere human eyes to perceive. But there's this person right here, like, they can see what's going on, so they're relaying it back to us, just so us, the viewer, is, you know, caught up to speed and we understand exactly what's happening, you know? So I'd say that's also like a pretty solid thing right there. You know, it's hard to retrace something if you're making it up on the spot. I actually find it quite interesting that a lot of like the UFO expose videos tend to be like, it's very grainy, and clearly because it's like, I don't know, at night and it's being recorded on their phone. But like, what if, just hear me out here, what if it's alien technology? You know, like it's the, I don't know, radio signals or some bullshit like quantum physics stuff coming from the UFO, because aliens are like, yeah, we want to be seen, but also we don't want to be seen because we're indecisive. So you can see us, but we're going to like really ruin the quality of your camera as you try to show it, because our technology is just like too great and we like pranking people. I don't know.
You see another one coming and greeted down there. See that one down right there?
There's definitely some light activity going on in the video, but I don't really know if it's like, you know, the UFO nooming around or nooming away or doing a cool crop circle pattern as we speak. I don't know, maybe it's just traveling. Like, I can't constitute it as like alien patterning behavior with UFOs, or as the Pentagon like to refer it to, UAPs. UFO sounds better. So starting off with this video, it's a pretty strong contender. I would very much say that this would be one of the videos I would, if I was some sort of super expert UFO hunter or like someone who worked at the Pentagon, I would look at this video and be like, heck yeah, this is definitely on par with like the naval surveillance and the naval reports come out. This is definitely on par, if not a greater than that. You know, they should really consider some of the videos I can put in for like presenting it to Congress. But it certainly has some strong credibility, as I said. You know, it's got its film graininess, you know, you got the person like narrating or like speaking, you know, so it fits those two criteria. It has the 100% real seal of approval in the title, and as we know, people on the internet do not lie at all whatsoever, so it's also got that going on for it too. And as a personal thing, I also quite like that it's not filmed in portrait mode. So I think with that, I'm going to say that this video is like it's a solid 4. It's a 4. 4 out of 5 UFOs, I would say, on the score of whether or not this is a pretty solid proof of alien existence. So, good job.
Well, that's a chariot. It just split up again?
Alright, so within the first milliseconds of this video, like just starting it off already, we've got some pretty solid commentary coming from the person filming, which is really good. It really inspires some confidence in me. You know, the person in front, like, he's recapping what he's seeing, and it helps me, a viewer who cannot fathom what I'm seeing, understand what's going on, and, you know, making sure to keep me up to speed. And that's really respectful of the person recording, you know. So definitely some confidence. I'd give a point there.
Nah, fireworks don't last that long, bro.
Yeah, no, falling.
There's certainly some light activity. There's certainly some weird UFO movements, but once again, I don't know if I'd constitute it as the UFO patterning making a crop circle as we speak, or like it nooming or anything like that. It's probably just, you know, just vibing, really. So I don't really know if I'll put it there. Also, the video is not super grainy, which is, you'd think it'd be a good thing because we can perceive and see what's going on, but that's actually bad. You see, you don't want your UFO expose video to have high quality. You want it to be grainy, because A, all the fucking Pentagon's evidence are grainy as shit, and B, if it's too crystal clear, then I, the viewer, can watch it and easily go, that's not a UFO. But you see, if it's grainy, then it's ambiguous, because I can't actually make out what I'm seeing. I have to rely on the person talking. And, you know, if they have the 100% real seal of approval on it, then I know that they're not lying to me, you know? So, the fact that it's not grainy, it definitely, I have to be a bit more rational while watching it now, and I'm starting to think, I don't think that's a UFO, you know?
Bro, them ain't no fireworks. Fireworks don't fly to the left, to the right, go up, go down. They ain't gonna trick me.
I do want to say that I love the commentary of this guy. Like, he just, you know, he thinks, like, he's really convinced he's seeing UFOs and he's seeing aliens right now, you know? Like clearly, if you're in that position where you feel compelled, you have to whip out your phone because you are in this moment, you're like, oh my god, that is a UFO, those are aliens, holy shit, this is War of the Worlds and Tom Cruise isn't here, you know? And I think, like, a lot of people, when they sort of that, you get the, like, heavy breathing, which is like, oh my god, sort of thing. Like, they're scared. Not this guy. He is not scared. This guy is, like, this guy is confident, you know? He's seeing what's going on. He's seeing, and he's like, this is aliens, you know? And his response is, nah, you can't trick me. You cannot trick me. I know where you are. Come down here into this parking lot. We'll throw hands right now. You know, he's ready to fight. And that's admirable. That is inspiring. That fills me with confidence, despite the other things I was saying, you know. That's pretty... I wish I would potentially have that confidence if I were to ever encounter extraterrestrial life. The reality is, if I was in this situation and I saw some strange lights that I was like, oh man, these are fucking UFOs, I would cry probably. Like when I was 6 and I had a helicopter fly over like our house, but we lived in the middle of nowhere, and I was convinced it was aliens. And I was sobbing on the couch. I was like, God, no.
No! God, please, no!
Aliens, UFOs, they're gonna get me. Ah!
No!
My dad had to comfort me. So kudos to this guy for being able to go, nah, fuck you. But no, this video doesn't have a lot of substantial evidence backing it up, especially if you compare it to, you know, the sources that the Pentagon released. You know, firstly, it's not grainy. It doesn't even have 100% real in the title, you know? So how do I know that he isn't just lying to me, you know? That he isn't just pulling some sick prank? I don't, because he hasn't, you know, inspired that confidence in me that this is 100% real. What you're watching is 100% real. Not fake, not doxed, nothing like that. It is not spoofed, it is real. And without that, I am forced to just be a bit more rational and think, I don't think this is UFOs. However, I love the commentary of this guy, and I want to believe... I totally forgot I read that. I want to believe that this guy, you know, he really thinks that these are UFOs, and the confidence he has within himself, it is, you know, comforting and inspiring in that regard. That I won't completely give his video a 0. I want to give him a shot here. I think I'll give it 2.5, 2.5 UFOs out of 5. You know, I'll throw something in there because the commentary is great. It's brilliant. Immediately, right off the bat, before we even like properly start this video, I have to point out the fact that, like the last video, this does not have the 100% real seal of approval. You know, how do I know what I'm watching here is fake or real? You know, I'm forced to be a little bit logical and rational here. You know, put it, if you're gonna do a UFO expose video, you need to put in 100% real, 100% not fake, something along those lines. Otherwise, the viewer is forced, like, we are forced to just go, but is it 100% real? You know? But if you say it, then it's like, oh, well, he said it so clearly.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
The video is a bit grainy, which does inspire a bit of ambiguity, and therefore I am forced to sort of rely a little bit on this guy's input. Without the 100% real seal of approval, you know, I've got to be a bit skeptical about this one. But the graininess sort of lends itself into the ambiguity, and therefore I am forced to just sort of think, well, I can't really see what's going on, so maybe. And now we get the cameraman's input. You know, he finally speaks up, he makes some noises, and he sounds pretty spooked. He's watching it, he's dropping his swears, he's going, oh jeez, you know, all that sort of stuff. He sounds spooked, he sounds a bit terrified, he sounds like he's shaking in his pants, you know, like he's not having a great time here, which, oddly enough, inspires a bit of confidence in me for this video. You know, I too would probably be a bit like, oh boy, if I saw like a UFO up in the sky. So like,
Oh, you're just getting funny.
Keep recording.
Oh man, I saw something there, Verna.
Keep recording.
we even get a second person lend its voice in the video and go, you know, whoa, oh my god, what we're seeing, and sounding a bit spooked. Which not only, like, that's that's really good actually, because A, it shows that this guy isn't like alone, so it's not like it's just him watching this, there's like other people. And that therefore then, you know, solidifies the fact that there are other people seeing this, you know? And the more people that are like, oh wow, yeah, what's that? It's kind of like, oh wow, there's multiple people. That's definitely hard to fake, right? The light activity, the UFO movement in this video is also actually quite interesting. Very well, the UFO is probably just like blending in with the light, and you know, it's just a trick of the eye or whatever the heck. But it very well could also be the UFO moving away, even briefly, and we haven't seen that yet. We haven't actually gotten the chance to see the UFO go away off screen, so that's also lending itself some credibility.
It's Stardust for sure, guaranteed. Oh, yeah.
This guy really sounds like he's about to cry here. He sounds like he's on the verge of tears, which is understandable. He's very well seeing a UFO right now, you know, so that's going to make you get a bit teary. That's going to make you cry a little because, you know, it's sort of that existential crisis, that existential fear of, oh my god, we're not alone in the universe, you know, so understandable, and definitely also lends itself to, this could be a real video, maybe the Pentagon should check this one out, maybe, possibly, send this one to Congress. The credibility of this video is quite strong, you know, it's got its graininess, we've got the cameraman's commentating, but not only just regular commentating of, you know, explaining what he's seeing, but there's emotion behind it, you know, like he sounds scared, he sounds terrified, he's almost crying at some points, you know, he's swearing. It's very human, it feels very authentic, so that lends itself quite strongly in its credibility. But then I remember the fact that the video isn't titled 100% real, and therefore it shatters all of that, and I just look at it and I go, but are you just like an Oscar-winning actor, you know? Like, this very well could just be completely fake, because you have not given me that absolute certainty that this is a real video. I would probably normally give this video like a 4 out of 5 UFOs, because it's got strong material here, you know, it's definitely credible in the criteria that I made up. But it doesn't have the 100% real seal of approval in the title, and that really shatters that for me, so I think I'm gonna have to give it a 3 instead. Alright, immediately with this video, we not only get 100% real, which, you know, thank you, I'm now, you know, confident in this one already, but even adds a dollop of not a plane, and that's, wow, you know, like I definitely came into this video thinking it's probably a plane, and not only is it 100% real UFO, but then also saying not a plane. It's as if the guy who created this video, like, he read my mind. He knew that I was going to come to this video and say it's just a plane, and he's like, no, it's not a plane. That before you even say it's not a plane, and that's pretty ballsy. So strong start. Alright, we are like 10 seconds in this video, and the video is so grainy. I cannot make out anything I'm seeing in this video. All I see is gray pixels pretty much, and that is strong evidence right there. It is so ambiguous that even the most skeptic of the viewers clicking in this video cannot say with absolute confidence that this is not a UFO that they are seeing, because you can't see shit, bro. The cameraman also seems to be breathing very heavily into the camera, and the camera seems, you know, have a bit of a shaky cam going on and such. And that, I mean, yeah, he's not like giving commentary about what's going on, but that's still like some form of commentary in that he is showing us, he is telling us that he is so scared or so baffled by what he's seeing that words cannot describe his emotions, you know, words cannot describe what's going on in his head right now. So the heavy breathing, that lends itself to pretty strong evidence right there. It took 30 seconds into the video for us to finally see this UFO that this guy's capturing. Honestly, what that is some strong moves right there. You're trying to make a UFO expose video and it takes the viewer the viewer has to go 30 seconds into the video to even like see somewhat of a semblance of a UFO, and that's like he could have just started the video at that point, but no, he was editing this video and he went, no, I'm gonna add the 30 seconds of absolute just pixel land, because why not, I guess, you know. It takes a while to get to this point in the video, but like, you can actually see UFO weird strange light activity in this video at some point, which is pretty good, you know, like, not many videos that I've shown so far have that, you know, which then just lines off like, oh, that's a plane and shit. But like, this video, not only has this guy said it's definitely not a plane, but it's 100% real. I cannot see shit of what's happening. When I finally do see shit of what's going on, it's doing some funky light activity. It's got some weird patterns and zooming around and shit, and that's, yeah, that's some pretty damning evidence right there, you know. This is a strong video. So this video lends itself quite strong in regards to credibility. It fits every criteria point that I made up. And then if you were to like, I don't know, compare a snapshot of this video to the like Pentagon snapshots and such, like there's definitely similarity going on there, you know. And if the naval one's right, who's to say that this one isn't right either? I've got to say, I really think that if this video wasn't just me just dicking around, this video that I just showed, like, that's a strong contender. All in all, 5 out of 5 UFOs. This is a good video. That is what a UFO expose video should be. If you're gonna make one, follow that guy. Perfect. T on point. That is UFO expose video. Alright, and I think with that last video show, I'm going to wrap this up here because I've been recording for over half an hour now, and I don't want this one to be too long because, as I said at the beginning of this video, I haven't uploaded a video for a while, and I don't want my first one coming back being stupidly long, you know? I had a lot of fun making this video. This video was just purely for jokes. Don't take it seriously. This isn't like some weird educational purposes or anything like that. This is just for entertainment and for fun. I don't mean to like offend or make fun of anyone who made these videos, you know, like, it was just pure entertainment. I definitely think that aliens are real. I think they are out there somewhere. They're either like light years upon light years upon light years away, or maybe they have visited. In regards to whether or not they visited, I don't really know. I don't want to be the one to be like, nah, definitely not. But I also don't want to sound like some crackpot conspiracy theorist with a tinfoil hat on me, you know. So it's like, I don't know, man. I want to wait and see what the Pentagon says. All right. But no, for real, this time I'm going to wrap it up. You can catch me on Twitter at Xenocide. Feel free to subscribe if you want. I am going to try and make videos once more. I think I'm at a point now where I can go back on a semi-schedule of uploading whenever I want, but definitely like no more than a month apart, hopefully. Let's see if I remember. So I guess subscribe if you want that, but definitely like this video if you enjoyed it at the very least, or give a comment of what you thought as well, because I would be interested to hear that. But until next time, bye.